Well, hi everyone, welcome back to Shady Oaks Farm. So I've been wanting to do a fishing video out here for a long time on the farm. Anyway, I did this, we built this pond in 2019. We stocked it, as you can see our videos out there, we stocked it with shiners and minnows that fall. And then we waited a year and then we stocked the predator fish in 2020. So of October 2020, so it hasn't even been a year since this pond's been stocked. And so I've been wanting to do a video. I've had a lot of comments, good and bad. Some say I'm stocked it with trash, you know, because I put walleye in there and stripers, you know, they're not going to survive and not going to grow and all this stuff. We have a lot of experts out there on the internet, but, and that's fine. I love the comments. But anyway, I'm going to do this video and it's not going to be over one day because there's some days I come out here and try, and I've just been fishing this kind of a lot lately, trying to see what I can catch. And so you may be surprised at what I do catch. And so like I say, this will be over several days. I will probably have different shirts on, so you'll know it's several days. And I'll be fishing in different spots. I'm going to start off on the dock tonight. We're still working on this dock. We've done a video a little bit on this, what we're doing here. This is the last phase of the dock. We've got the deck on the outer portion here, and we still need to do the walkway. The weather just hasn't been cooperating. It's been way too hot to be out there working on a dock, so we're waiting for the weather to cool down. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and fish. I'm fishing with all kinds of baits here, and I'm gonna go back and I'll change you. You'll see me go off camera, and of course I'll cut some of that out. But I'm gonna start off with a beetle spin. I just got a little black with a chartreuse tail. So I'll do some other spinner baits and stuff, some buzz baits and stuff, and we'll just see what happens here. You know, I got a whole array of different lures here I've collected over the years, so we're going to see what we get. So we're going to start off with a beetle spin. And like I say, this is going to be several days, so I hope I can bring the camera down here. Remember to bring the camera down here. I try to fish this early in the morning and late in the evening, and you just never know. Right now, I fished it in the last 2 days, and the bite's been really tough. In fact, I fished this morning and caught nothing, not even a bluegill. So we do have bluegill in here. We got Redear and some hybrids in here, but you know, everything's been tough so far. I don't know if the storms, you know, moving in, you know, with Ida out there and stuff, you know, on the East Coast, and, you know, so we've had some different weather moving in, some weather patterns, you know, and like I say, the heat too, the heat's been terrible. So let's see what we got going here. I'll shut up and go ahead and start seeing what we got. Now you won't be able to see where I'm casting at least that's to the sides, but that's all right. You will if I move out front. You never know when you get a bite what you might have on your line. So, and you never know what size they'll be. I'll try different colors and stuff. You know, even beetle spins, different colors. If you got a favorite color, let me know what your favorite color is for catching bass or bluegill, crappie. Everybody, I think, fishes with chartreuse, a lot of chartreuse. This pond is stained color, just FYI. It's not chocolate brown, it's just a stain, kind of a stained water. The clarity's not bad. Not one of your crystal clear ponds, considering this is a clay bottom. So yeah, we stocked this pond in October of 2020, so what's that been? 10 months? So the fish are 10 months old. Probably a little older than that when they were, you know, stocked. They were anywhere from 2 to 3 inches long. I think the stripers were about 4 inches long. The bass were 2 to 3 inches long. A crappie, same way, 2 to 3 inches long. And the walleye were probably 3 inches long. If you go out and look, we held some of those walleye in our hands. I got a humongous turtle that lives in this pond out here. I see him rising over there. He's a biggie. He's enjoying it. There's a bite. Little one. Oh, I got away. That was a good little strike. Oh yeah, I got one on there. There we go. There's the big fish of the day right there. Little hybrid bluegill. That's probably this year's hatch. Bluegill spawn around here from April to August. Alright, I have been defeated on day one. I'm not sure what's going on. Like I say, I've been down here the last few days, I'll admit, and the bite's been horrible. So we'll see what happens. I hope it gets better, or this fishing video won't be any good. You know, fishing is kind of like golf. If you play golf, you know, one good shot brings you back. Fishing, it's like one big fish makes it all worthwhile. Or one nice fish, I should say, makes it all worthwhile when you're fishing out here for an hour. All I caught was that one little bluegill. It's a sad day. Well, I'll wrap this up and we'll just see what happens on another day. Like I say, this could be a multi-day, multi-week, I don't know, multi-month. Let's hope not. My arm's getting tired. Man, I tell you, when you fish and you throw and you throw and you throw and you throw and nothing, you kind of wonder. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, let's try it again and we'll catch you on the old flip-flop. Fish terms. Well, good morning everybody. It is morning. It's a cloudy morning at that. Getting a little chillier out. But we're going to continue this fishing video and see if we can catch anything. As I had on the last intro of this video, the bite has been really terrible. I've tried a couple days and you know, I can go ahead and record something, but you know, there's no use posting it. The bite has still been pretty bad, so we're going to keep at it. Hopefully the bite will pick up a little bit. It's starting to get a little cooler. Fall's in the air, definitely. You know, see a lot of the blackbirds migrating and stuff. Haven't seen a lot of geese yet. Had a couple geese land on the pond the other day, but I'm sure they're going to start migrating too before long. But we're going to go try, we're going to work on a soft bait first, see what we can catch, see if we can catch anything, and go from there. Got the wind blowing into my face. Makes it a little tougher. What we got here? A little bass. Just a little largemouth, but at least it's something. We need to find his dad or mom. There we go. Little one. Probably got the tail. I don't think we'll count that as the books. That was a little hybrid there. The only good thing about that was a bite. Other than that, wasn't very impressive. Well, still a tough bite. Well, looks like the bite's terrible today too. You'll probably never see this video unless I catch a few more. So I went down to one of these little minis. I don't know if you've ever seen these. Micros, they call them. See that bait or not, but I went down a little micro. Caught me a little crappie. Not bad, a little size crappie. Considering they're only about 10 months old. Hold them up there a little bit. So there's a crappie. Not too bad. There we go. Ah. He's still small enough I can hold him by his teeth, but I wouldn't do this when he's bigger. There's a walleye. If you go back and look at our videos, how small these walleyes were when we put them in, they were probably 2 inches or so. So growing up pretty nice for, that's 10 months old, or no, I said 11 months old, so 11 months old. So there's one of our walleyes that look like in the pond. He's probably, I'd say he's probably 10, 11 inches long. A little skinny still. What I read, it takes about 3 years for a walleye to mature before they start growing, so we'll see what happens. Well, we're gonna wrap it up for the day. This is not the end of the fishing video, but this is part 2 of it, I guess. We'll keep this one. Throw a couple more casts out here. So we'll keep this video, as you'll see, because you're going to see it, but we'll add it on to my first one. But this is surely not the end of it. I want to like to get a couple more fishing days in just to see what we can catch, anything. Those were nothing of size, so it'd be nice to catch a bigger one. Also, it'd be nice to catch different species, so you never know what you're going to get in here. As you know before, what we stocked in here. So we haven't caught a striper yet, you know, at least not on camera. And haven't caught a catfish on camera. And the bass are pretty small on camera. So I wanted to show you one more thing before I quit for the day. If you look at my UTV, the Polaris has those little holes in the bed, so it makes a perfect fishing pole. Look like I'm on the beach or something. Let me turn this camera around. So you can see, as long as you don't got any low trees, this is how I carry all my poles down here. Just slip them in the holes, which works very, very nice. So you can see that I got some more poles over there. And then of course I got all my tackle laid out on the tailgate here. Mostly soft baits today, but you know, I got everything rigged up. But a cool way to carry them on your UTV, especially if you got a Polaris. I don't know if the other brands do something like that, but anyway, just a neat way to get the poles to keep them, you know, I used to lay them just in the bed, but now, you know, I thought, hey, that'd be a good place to stick the poles down in. And it works really well. So we'll see you on another day here, and we'll try our luck maybe this evening or tomorrow or something. Well, good morning, everyone. It's another day. We're going to try fishing out here. The weather has changed drastically, so we had a cool front move in. It's probably, I don't know, right now, probably low 60s, probably high 50s last night, but it's supposed to get to high of 70 today, and yesterday it was 91, so I don't know if it's going to turn the fish on or off. We're going to see what happens. So I'm going to go ahead and try, I'm on the, what I call the stump side, the stump field over here. I think I caught some here the other day when I tried to fish this. So we've been on the dock, we caught a few, and then I went over here and I caught a few, but nothing major. There's nothing really. You know, I did video the one, and it'll be on this video, but nothing. You know, a few. I think I caught a crappie, walleye, and a couple bluegills or something. But we're gonna see what we can do a little bit better than that. So let's get going here before it gets too windy out, and also I got a lot of work to do today. There we go. First fish today. Another little walleye. These walleyes got some growing to do, so I'm not too disappointed. These were very little toothy critters if you've ever seen a walleye. But at this age, you can lip them, but when they get a little bit bigger, there's no lipping them. But again, these were only probably 2-inch fingerlings when we put them in, and they don't grow really fast. So, but they're doing well. It's nice to see that they're doing good in my pond. There we go. Whoa. Got a nice one here, guys. Best fish of the video. Alright. Alright, this is going to show you the health of our pond. Here's a striper. So these were 2 inches, 3 inches long. I think I showed this in a video when we stocked them. This is 11 months old. So this went from 2 or 3 inches to probably 12, 13 inches. So anyway, that's our striper, very healthy. I've caught quite a few like this, but not on video, so this is my first fishing video. But anyway, that's just one of our stripers. Let's see if we can catch some more. I have to say, stripers are probably one of the hardest fighting fish. More than a largemouth, in fact. You know, unbelievable how hard they fight. And that's why I really enjoy catching them. And then for those other naysayers about walleye living in my pond, we had 7 to 8 inches of ice over last year for quite a while, and all these fish survived in it. So our dam is about 18 feet deep. So we were told, you know, walleye is more than enough can survive in this water here. So anyway, so far I think we got a good fishery going on. Let's see if we can catch some bigger bass and bigger stripers. Well, that's going to wrap this morning up. I think we'll let this front move on through, this cold front, and let things settle down. You know, the next couple of days is supposed to be in about the mid-70s. So, you know, the cloudy skies not really helping today. At least not this morning, I say. Sometimes the cloudy skies can be all right, you know, or partly cloudy, but It's completely cloudy. It's like I say, it's probably 60-some degrees right now. With that cold front, we got a lot of rain last night, so I'm not sure that really helped a lot either. That washed a lot of food down into the pond and stuff. So anyway, we're gonna wrap it up on this one, and we'll try another day here and see what we can do. Well, welcome back, everybody. This is another morning on Shady Oaks Farm. We're gonna try to do a little fishing out here again and see what we can catch. I think the bite's kind of improving lately. Unfortunately, I came out here yesterday evening and I did not set up the camera. Of course, always when it happens, when I do not set up the camera, I end up catching a fish or so. So I ended up catching a striper and a bluegill. Nothing great, at the time. And I thought, well, I'm gonna go back up. I had some other things to do, and so I went back up to the shop. And my wife was sitting there with a coat on. She goes, "Well, I was just ready to come down and go fishing with you." And so she goes, "Why don't you go back down with me?" And I was like, "Okay." So I went down. Well, I ended up catching 4 more stripers. So nothing on camera. So I think the bite is picking up a little bit. So we're gonna try a little bit today. Hopefully, as the weather's changing, like I say, it's getting a little cooler out. And I think now the fish are starting to adjust to a little bit, with that cold front after it moved on through. So nice sunny day out, nice cool day out. I got a fleece on. It's probably, high 50s, low 60s, whatever. But probably can take the fleece off pretty quick here. But anyway, let's get going here and see if we can catch anything. I think my fish are camera shy. Before I set this camera up, I caught 2 right away. I thought, okay, not bad, but nothing. Move around a little bit here. There we go. I've been catching these right off shore. Every one of these fish are like 2 feet offshore. They're just getting into the shallows. There's a little striper. So he's just a little striper, but not bad, it's fun to catch. I would love to catch some more like that. I'll take those all day long. Those are so much fun to catch. It'll be an absolutely gorgeous day today. This is what fall weather is all about. There we go. You probably wonder why I'm not switching up baits, but I've been finding I'm hitting on this chartreuse and white. And there's no reason to. That feels like a nice little fish. I'm gonna guess it's another striper. Oh, look at this. There we go. Not a striper. What do I got here? Look at this. This is a walleye. Look at that. Those are those little fingerlings. Let me get a little closer here. Those are the little fingerlings that I said, you know, we put in last year that were probably 3 inches long. He is really healthy. He's getting nice. Let me show you the teeth on this thing if I get closer here. The toothy little critters, you know. I don't know if you can see them or not, but boy, those things are sharp. There's a little bit, a couple on the bottom there, and then he's got a couple on top here. But they are sharp, and there's a whole bunch of them on the side there. But you do not want to lip these guys when they get bigger. I can lip them now. Has little tiny teeth in there now, but boy, they get long at one time. But he's a nice sized walleye. Love to see that. That's a special catch when you catch one of those. That is fun right there. As I said, you never know what you'll catch in this pond. That's the way I've stocked it. So one more thing I'm going to do before I wind up this segment. I'm not going to wind up yet just yet now, but I'm going to do a catfish video. See if we can catch any catfish. And then one other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some still photos at the end of this video. So make sure you stay to the end, and I'll show you some of the other fish I've caught over the time in this pond. Not everything was caught on camera. Some of this I was done before I did this video, but just give you an idea of what's out there and what I've caught. But like I say, the thing about this pond was fun is that you never know when you get something on the end of your line what it's going to be. There's so many different species in this little pond. I call it little, some people call it bigger. It's only about 2.5 acres or so, but it's good enough for me. It's, you know, it's enough maintenance for a 2.5 acre pond. So people don't realize how much maintenance there is on a pond, and you know, there is quite a bit. So it's enough for us. We enjoy it. Last night we sat out on the in front of our camper there, and we watched a deer on the levee over there feeding all night. Hey, I'll take anything right now. Oh, there's one. Oh, got off. That was a little strike there. That's me talking to the camera. I was ready to say, I'll take anything right now. Better than no bites. So I don't know if you can tell. This is where, if you go back to our video, this is where I got a Christmas tree out there, and you can see a little bit of the branches sticking up. I don't know if you can see it or not out of the water, but I just snagged on that, so you gotta be careful. You know, if you don't pull too hard, you can get it back, but All right, we're going to continue to move around this pond a little bit. See if we can catch one more or two more without changing baits. Well, I'm gonna call it a day, or a morning I should say. The bite's getting better, it's okay. It's not great yet. I would like to catch a lot more, you know, I don't care if it's bluegill, you know, crappie, bass, whatever, but it's getting better. You know, a week ago, I could come out here and not catch anything, so it is getting better, but it's still not great. I want one of those days where, you know, you can use several different baits and catch different fish, and we're not at that point yet. So, you know, I might do a second video. You know, I'm gonna wrap this video up eventually here. I think I'll do a catfish segment and just add it on this. You know, maybe we'll see if we can catch a couple catfish. Let you see what size they are. If not, then I'll just post, like I say, at the end of this video, I'll post some still photos of some of the fish we've caught out of here. But we'll try it again, maybe one more time, and before I wrap this thing up. All right, welcome back. This is the final video of the fishing video. This will be the last segment of it. We're going to do a catfish fishing here. See what we can come up with. I said something earlier on this morning when I was fishing that would probably end up with a catfish video. So let's see if we can catch any catfish. We are going to use hot dogs. Hopefully I don't get hungry and eat them myself. Hey, look, I'm awful hungry right now, so. Except for they're pretty cheap hot dogs. I don't think the catfish care. They're like 69 cents. They're not Oscar Mayer. Get it? Hold on, here, I'll do it this way. Do the whole line. Like that. Yeah. Reel it up a little bit more. I'm not that way. I'm gonna go that way.
You got one.
You know it?
What?
Maybe he went shopping.
Oh, I hope not. Oh, you got one. Yay!
All right, first catfish. Don't knock that white pink thing off there.
I can't see where it is, so
No, it's dark.
Huh?
It's dark. It's fine. Whoa!
Wow. Let me get it on my phone.
No. Oh!
Don't let him get underneath. Don't let him get underneath. Oh my God.
What is it?
He's a big one.
I'm gonna take my pole.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
You want to go get my forceps?
Are you in the UTV?
Yeah. Can I grab them?
Yep, I gotta go around you here.
They're in this slot right there underneath me where I sit at.
Okay.
Well, that catfish I just caught, unfortunately, I took it down to rinse it off to show you and bring it back up here, and it got out of my hands. So he's swimming free again. I don't know how much he's going to make it. He got hooked pretty good, but if he doesn't make it, the turtles will find him and it will be turtle food. We have some big turtles in here. Alright, so that's the catfish video for tonight. They weren't biting very well. But that's a story, it seems like, all the time here or there. You never know about the bite. But last time we got catfishing on the dock here, we caught 2. We kept them, in fact. And very delicious. But alright, so you've been over here before on the stump field side. I call it the stump field. There's probably 15 stumps that are been sitting in the water out here before we after we built the pond and before it got filled up. There were stumps left over from the trees they took out of here, so I thought, well, why bury them? Let's make some fish cover, and so far they've proved their purpose. Got a lot of fish over on the side, so let's see if we can catch one today, real quick. We'll call this one last hurrah. What a beautiful day out right now. It's probably 68, 69 degrees. Not much wind. We had a little rain last night, which helped. Not enough rain, but pond's still down over a foot. Alright, so that's going to wrap it up for this fishing video. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Leave your comments out there. I'd be interested to know what's your favorite baits, what's your favorite color, especially fishing farm ponds, you know, not the big lakes and stuff. But this is just to give you an update if you hadn't heard before in a video. This is a stained water, so it's semi-clear. I never ran the scale, see how clear it is, but it's not bad, but it's like I say, it's still a stained water. Not muddy, but it's pretty stained. So I'd be interested to hear, you know, what your favorite baits are, you know, whether it's plastic, fishing on the bottom, you know, with whether worms or some other type of plastics. I don't fish a lot of, you probably saw that, a lot of plastics on the bottom and stuff. I try a few worms here and there, but I fish a lot of swim baits, a lot of spinner baits. I love spinner baits, love top water, any type of top water. And I caught a few, you'll see in this video. I don't think it's in the video themselves, it'll be on the still photos. You'll see a couple fish I've caught in some top water baits and stuff. But I'd be interested to hear your comments out there. I'd love to hear them. But thanks again for watching, and we'll do another one of these if I get a good response, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks, bye.